So I'm 55. I'm 6 years in to grieving my beautiful daughter, my only child. And something's got to change. I've decided I can no longer do the job that I've been doing for 20 years because it just keeps me stuck in risk assessing mode and high anxiety. I can no longer do that work. It's so difficult because losing your child is just absolutely life-changing. There is no two ways about it. Like, you've built up your life as a mother. Like, I always used to say my life didn't start until I had my daughter. And now she's no longer here, which is something that I could never have imagined. I mean, even the thought, I encouraged my daughter, you can be anyone you want, you can do anything, you could live anywhere in the world, like the world's a big place. I used to take her on holiday, really show her that, look, you know, because actually if you don't like your life the way it is, you change it, you go and do something else, or you go and live somewhere else. Now, of course, she's not here now, and I'm left in the position where I need to change it. I need to change my life. How I'm living right now is not working for me. I'm not happy. I can't ever imagine being happy, to be honest. But I can imagine there's a better way to be living in the way that, in the situation I'm in now. I shouldn't be living with so much stress and additional trauma, because actually the work that I do is with young people and trauma, and actually I think I need to move away from that. Like, now's the time I need to be finding a way to kind of reset my nervous system. I need to find a way that I discover who am I now, because actually I'm not who I was. I'm not who I was. You know, if you lose your child, you are forever changed. Like, life is not going back to how it was. You are not going back to who you were. And I've tried to keep going as I am, because that's what I know to do. Like, people have called me resilient. Like, I'm not resilient. I've just done my best to keep going. And now I think something needs to change. And that's partly what I'm doing with this YouTube channel. And I'll be sharing my journey through this YouTube channel. Not sure where that journey is going to be taking me. I'm not sure how I'm going to be affording to pay rent, let alone road trips. But I do know I need to do things like write my book. I need to, which I've already written a small one, which is the 100 things to do when grief has you stuck. But I need to do more things like that, which are helping others, but they're helping me, but without me being further traumatised. Because when you've lost your child to something like suicide, like, you're open to a whole new world that you knew existed, but it was over there. It wasn't here. And it's a completely different understanding once you are affected by suicide. I spent the first year or two like completely terrified that someone else in my circle is going to die by suicide, because that's what happens. It's very common for that ripple to extend and for you to lose others by suicide. So I am, the decision's final. I'm not going back on it. I will be stopping my main job October. I will be going on a like, I don't know if you call it a retreat or a challenge, but it's with climbing out, and basically we'll be out in nature and we'll be doing things to work on ourselves. And it's a charity that helps anyone with a life-changing injury, which losing a child is a life-changing injury. And, you know, it's not a grieving period and you'll just get over it. No, you've got to find a new way of living. You've got to find a new way of thinking. You've got to explore who you are on the other side of loss, of such a massive loss. We don't expect our children to go before us. We're supposed to go before them, like. So, and when something like this happens, like, how can you imagine a future that they're not in? It doesn't make sense in my brain at all. I can't think of a future, and I think that's where I need almost like a gap year. I need a year where I just explore, what am I doing, who am I, reflect on the past, and I think until I've done that, I can't move forward and see a future of any sort. I mean, I hope I can. I hope at some point I can. But I think to get to that point, I got to do work on myself, and I need time on myself, not just literally waiting for a crisis or someone needs my help, or, which is what my job has involved. And to be honest, I've always gone above what's been asked, and I just don't feel I've got the capacity to be who I was and give as much support as I was, because actually I'm the person that needs support, and I don't have a person, like a family around me and stuff it's like I have to be the one to support me. I have to be the one that goes, right, this is enough, and go and find what I need. I don't know, does that make sense? Has anyone else been through this? I'm hoping anyone will give me suggestions on, how I manage this, because I'm not loaded. I have gone through periods where I've had nothing, and then as I managed to earn more, I have spent as it comes, really. There's a bit of savings, but not a lot, because I've just not wanted to worry about money. When you spent so long worrying about money, like, hell no. So I don't want to worry about money, but it will be tight, and I'm going to have to rein things in and really look at, where is my money going? What am I going to spend it on? What are my priorities? I want to be able to talk to more people and about their experiences of loss, travel around England and the world and talk to people, talk to organisations who offer support to people. Because actually there's so many times when I'm sat at home and I just want to hear from someone who is going through something similar to me or has been through something similar to me, and find out what's helped them, or find out that the thing that I'm experiencing, I'm not crazy. Like, it is a thing that has affected someone else, or that my thoughts are understandable. So, but if you have any ideas, where, particularly at the moment, like, is there anywhere in the UK that you think there's an amazing charity or someone with an amazing story that would maybe be interested in talking to me on my channel? I'm also thinking of Portugal. because that's not too far. I might make a few trips to Portugal. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, how am I going to manage this? Sometimes I'm thinking about it and I'm thinking, are you crazy? You've lost your mind. You can't take a year out. I'm determined. I can't live how I was, so I've got to find a new way of living. Please comment below if you have any suggestions. And yeah, what a shame retirement age keeps getting pushed back. Because that's what I could do with. But, because how can you, it just feels really difficult to be 55 and rebuilding, trying to build a new form of life and living and future. It doesn't really feel right. Like a new career at 55, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, any suggestions, please let me know. And I hope you have a good day. Thank you for joining me.